Okay, I just remembered Monday is a holiday in Canada and in America, I think. Hold on. Monday, February 20th. What kind of... It's President's Day in America. In Canada, is it Family Day? It is Family Day. I don't want to sound controversial here. No offense, America. But I value family even more than the president of a country in which I don't live in. So I probably won't be able to get any work done on Monday. So we're doing 1 or 2 extra runs of this week's daily. Or to put it in meme format for those of you who are fluent in meme, the same way my generation is fluent in sarcasm, I'll be like an alleged fuddy-duddy. I've been known to be accused of being a fuddy-duddy from time to time. To put it in memes, me putting the jar of olives back in the fridge. Panel 2, me going back to the fridge at 2 a.m. for more olives. Okay. Okay, how do I feel about it? I feel like our squad is... I'm going to call this 60% win, 30% draw, 10% loss. I like the way our squad looks right now. I'm going to stick with those odds. I'm going to stick with those odds, baby. We were in the 30%. I wasn't wrong. According to Nate Silver, I was just early or something. Okay, what do you think? What do you think about tossing a dog on the team? And just work with me on this one. So I'm thinking if you toss a dog on the team, we could sell ya, buy ya. Nice buff. Sell ya? I haven't run a dog this week. This is new for me. And it only works when friend is summoned, huh? Well, then Melon. Speak friend and enter. Got an 8-8 dog. I would put a 6-6 up at the front then. You could also join us. Nothing else really needs to be on the team here. It's a good-looking squad. I don't know what we're going to do with the dog long-term. But it can be a nice unit for us, maybe like until a buffalo shows up or something. And I'm feeling pretty solid, honestly. I think this has been a fun weekly. It's been like a very... I don't know what word I'm looking for necessarily, what the French call a certain I don't know what. I think this weekly has been a good test of like general SAP acumen. And I suppose I'm mostly saying that because of the fact that we've done relatively well. Interesting. What a delightful little setup we got here. I think I will, we'll just take the shrimp. It's this bit of a spooky looking team if you're on the opposition, I think. Like a 7-7 and a 9-9. The rest of the squad is nothing special in particular, but like for a team I've never really tried to run in the early game, it's definitely getting something done here. And we got the shrimp for like long-term scaling. So I think it would be like this. Sell me, buy me to get the dog buff, combine me to get the level. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not that rooster pilled. Although the opossum giving it a buff on sell would be nice, but I think we're beholden to the stats we're gaining right now, and I'm okay with that because we're getting quite a lot. And this is like a similar story. I'd love to get a dragonfly here. Oh, you're too good to me. Tier 3s would get buffed. Tier 3s and 4s, I suppose. I would pass on that one. So, weirdly enough, the unit most likely to be iced here is actually like the dog, which sounds bad because it's our best unit, but actually, it's a strong team, I gotta say. But it's gonna fall off pretty quickly. And we know that, like, I think it's time. I think it's time to get you out of here. Add a shrimp to the squad. I guess we're not going to be doing any, like, double selling, but still. Anytime we get the opportunity for, like, a buy-sell, we should take it. And we should buff our strongest unit. This could be a mistake, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to roll ya. I would take a giraffe for 1 turn and probably not worry about leveling it. Capybara does go crazy. Please buff the shrimp instead of the giraffe. You piece. It's okay. I want to see level 2 shrimp in order for the shrimp to stick around. I guess it was kind of insane to say that I think that the dog is not as valuable as the shrimp now that I think about it, but listen, The dog has like it reaches a certain turn ever since the changes to it. It reaches a certain turn and then it's just sort of done. You know, it's unlikely to keep scaling unless you dedicate some scaling to it. And we couldn't guarantee that via the Dragonfly because at the time there had only been one dog in the shop. Very nice. I'll take my level. I think it's a beautiful buy sell. It is tempting. You know what? Let's start to unwind the ladybug in order to get the zebra out there. And it's nice to have 2 dragonflies, without a doubt. So sell me, though it bothers me to have you sold there because you are a pretty good unit. We get way more stats out of having the extra capacity available here. I think you go here, and then just throw a skunk on the team. Listen, it'll probably soak up some buffs we'd rather it didn't, but I think it's not just about what works best on this round. You know, it's about what gives us the best chance possible of getting to 10, and I think we're doing the right thing right now. Thank you for being a tier 1. Okay. Or a level 1. So far, so good. And keep in mind, every round we're going up against, like, other perfect teams, so I feel good about myself. Now, we're gonna change this up. We're gonna buy the buffalo, which will mean that we're going to then combine our dragonflies. We're literally just going to buy you, sell you, so that we can buy you, sell you, to make sure we're getting the maximum benefit. Because we're getting 1-1. We're basically getting 1-3 for 2 gold. Because we're getting 1-1 on the buffalo and then 2 from the shrimp. 2 health from the shrimp. And now if you get buffed, so be it. It did not get buffed. That's beautiful. We're deep in the buy-sell here. Level 2 dragonfly would go insane. That hurt me a great deal, to be honest with you. That caused me some consternation. and yet we still win. It's round 8. We just got win number 7. This is technically round 9. We got win number 7. Okay, we want to see good buyable sellables. Monkey's just a great unit, but we got to keep scaling the buffalo. The best way to do that is via buyable sellables. You're going to buy me? You're going to sell me? This is chocolate round 2. This would be a beautiful time to get some chocolate. No chocolate. Honestly, I mean, it's a great shop. I think your best bet here is probably like a carrot, though. Let's go carrot on the possum, just to continue like justifying its existence, because it's not scaling. It's only scaling 1/1 per turn. As a result of the dragonfly. And we really, I mean, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if you knew this about the possum, but apart from the fact that it has stats, it literally has, like, no merit for us at all. In fact, it has a sell ability, which is not the kind of thing you get a lot of advantage from having on your team. Let's do it. It could be fun. And we'll get a tier 6. Not that we're likely to use it. And then... honestly, at this stage, why don't you waffle me? It's pretty poor optics, probably, because we didn't get the... we basically missed out on, like, 4 HP from the shrimp sales, not to mention the extra triggers that I guess we would have gotten out of the buffalo and the extra money. But it was fun to have a level 2 penguin. That doesn't happen all that often. If you can't let yourself have fun, if you lose sight of that, what else have you got in this crazy world? It finally happened. We ran up against a double monkey team. That's a strong team. No disrespect. Place me. There's really, like, no good reason to buy a level 3 shrimp. Especially when you're not selling the units to, like, get there. But it's kind of funny, at the very least. I think this squad's going to 10. I'm a little annoyed by the fact that our dragonfly has not gotten to level 2, which means we probably should have replaced it with a monkey earlier. That's huge value. But I still think we got enough. Oh, you piece of garbage. Couple more shrimp sales, we might have made it through that one. Why don't you take a melon? Bro, I need some buy sells. I'm insulted. Buy sell, it should be good this week. Okay, well, you know what? We're rolling this for one more round. You should actually move to the front then. And another one of you. Okay, and you're a great buy sell. And I mean, Maybe you get rid of the dragonfly and you keep the walrus. At this point, like, death touch is probably more valuable than the limited stats we're getting out of the... Oh, please hit the possum. It's all falling apart. This might be sane. But you're... No, I'm sticking with the plan. I will not deviate from the plan here. I'm dancing with the one who brought me. And look at that. Immediately punished, maybe? Give me, give me an octopus at the front just to possibly break some armor. I gotta feel like it would be nice to have a 50-50 out there right now. Instead, we got a 32-32 with melon armor. It's not quite on the same level. This squad seems sort of beatable, though. Submissive and beatable. That takes us to 9. Don't lose sight. Roll me. Still, I think it's good enough. I'm not adding another shrimp, as humorous as it might be. You really have no reason to get to max level, but it is what it is. I'm going to roll once. I'm going to roll again. You can be upset if you want to be upset, okay? But I genuinely feel like on this run, we got... Thank you! We got less sellables than we would normally get at this stage. And if you want to say that I'm biased, that this is the observer effect, so be it, okay? You may be right, and I may be crazy, and I might just be the lunatic you're looking for. I might be a lunatic in general, because I'm overcommitted to this tier 3 shrimp and this dragonfly that doesn't do anything. Okay, so we know you're getting to 50-50. We don't need to prioritize the buy-sell so much, necessarily. Probably, I know there's chocolate, but we don't need chocolate right now. We might need it in a bit. Not good enough? Not good enough? Skunk could be a difference maker. Especially if we could get a level 2 skunk. I think we might have just missed our inflection point on the power curve. Like, we're going to be going up against teams that have, like, multiple 50-50s. Wait a minute, though. Never mind. Everything was totally fine, I think. What a nice 10-piece. The early dragonfly, I'm going to say it made a difference. And, of course, who could forget the value of a level 3 possum? Man, if we ever sell that, our units with the faint effect would be so grateful. 2 of these, because there's 2 of them. Best odds of winning, I think, look like that. But I think we'll probably lose this one. And I'll be a wrinkled foot. Not a wrinkled package. I'm not that old yet. We probably lose this. I live in a bad neighborhood, okay? All sorts of crazy crimes being committed out here. Littering, loitering, glittering. I don't know if that's illegal in all parts of the world. It's at least frowned upon here. One of these, one of these, one of these. Our only goal is to not be on 4 HP. I shouldn't have phrased it that way, I'm now realizing, because I could be on 3 HP when I finish this, and then people would say comedic timing. But you know what? No. We got back to 5. I noticed the comedic timing, and thus I've intercepted it. Thank you for the life back. Now, level me. It's certainly good enough to try, and I would take another fish for the chance to get it to level 3. I would say that a mosquito doesn't really interest me that much. I really do feel like the extra stats from the African penguin, they were a bit of a difference maker on the last one. Again, the African penguin, it's like, I feel like it's an easy unit to underrate, because you never have it, pardon me, on your squad at the end of the game. It's just great mosquito plays. You got to give him some credit for that. But just because it's not on your squad at the end of the game doesn't mean it was, you know, not part of the squad when it counted. You could chocolate cake a sheep for now. And in all likelihood, we probably won't stick with the sheep long term, so the chocolate cake probably gives it a little bit more utility. If we blow up your 9-9 unit, I think it's over for you. But I am interested in the idea. Oh, man, it's not over for them. Dude, we could have swapped our units around slightly, and then I would have been... Ow. You should go here. What if you took a black neck stilt just so you could get that coconut armor unit at tier 6. I don't have the confidence for that right now. This is not good. That's a level at least. I think we should get ready for a Doberman pivot. So the way that we get ready for a Doberman pivot, you know you're going to buy a Doberman. We're going to buy a capybara, which originally is probably going to seem really stupid. But the Doberman in the capybara, even knowing that we're going to sell a capybara at some point, is very important for us. Sorry to the sloth team here, by the way. Because it allows us to have like pre-scaling on the tier 5 units that we take to help our Doberman along. And that's also why you do take a sheep. Because if you get another level faster, it's just a faster trip to your next, to a tier 5, which matters. But we don't need the moth. And these are all like pretty bad. It's a tough one. You could sell a moth to get a penguin to start buffing a Doberman, but I don't think that's that effective. If anything, I think we can roll to try to get a fish to really help our Doberman along. Okay, it actually worked. And the fish level up will also give us a tier 5, which can immediately end up on the squad. And we don't have to get the Doberman going all at once. Thankfully, because like we're going to lose this one. But you want, when the Doberman's ready to pop, you want it to pop. So these are the tier 4s. Level me. We'll take a fox. And if we could get a fox that's guaranteed to eat lettuce, we would be stoked. So freeze the lettuce. We're not getting any other tier 5s. Buyable sellables maybe wouldn't be the worst thing here. A second capybara is perhaps extremely important. Not interested. Not interested. Please, fox, eat the lettuce. Eat the lettuce. Eat the lettuce. Oh, it's like so minor, but... So my experience with the Doberman, I'm actually very scared we're going to be on 1 HP by the time the pivot comes to pass. But it's always fun to run the Doberman either way. My experience is you wait till tier 5s show up. Roll once so your capybaras get a chance to pop, and then jettison the whole squad. You could can me here. You could freeze 2 lettuces. Please let me live for this round. Just like, don't kill me. Give me a chance. The Doberman pivot is in next round. Maybe we should just be thankful we were lucky enough to live until the Doberman could actually get its chance, you know? And it's not looking very good, but this is a very important moment for us. Sell me. Buy me. Buy me. Roll me so that we get better stats on the tier 5s. Sell me. Just turkey doesn't do that much for us here, but maybe for 1 round we could say it's okay. Like sell me, buy the turkey, then buy the monkey. Use the monkey to buff the octopus. If there's a chance at greatness here, we'd love to see it. Freeze me, and freeze me. Okay. And then if Fox eats the chocolate, it's not so bad, but the lettuce might be better for us. That's fine. Maybe we can, I don't know. It's all going to depend on whether this Doberman can like 7 for 1. Big octopus, please. Big octopus. My coconut armor! How dare you? I'm not sold on it. I'm a little scared. Still. Never mind. It worked out just barely. That should be the most fragile it gets, but with only 1 heart remaining, it's never a guarantee. So you're going to buy me. You're going to buy me. You're going to roll me. You're going to go level 2 monkey. You're going to try to scale that octopus even faster, and you're hoping your fox eats the lettuce here. Chili pepper's not that bad, but I don't think any of our units are like quite strong enough to go off just by themselves here. Huge, never mind. Our octopus might be strong enough. I know you probably thought we were crazy, but we're starting to get some momentum. We're starting to dig ourselves out here. By the way, we definitely should have sold the turkey. Like, sell me? Buy me? Because the turkey is no longer doing anything for us. That's huge. If the fox eats a carrot... No, I don't want... I'd rather it didn't replace the chili pepper. But don't eat broccoli, please. Lettuce at least buffs our octopus. 21-26 octopus. It's not the strongest unit you're ever going to see, but it's doing something. We should have run 2 monkeys, though. 2 monkeys was the way. But we're still winning. Maybe because we're going up against other, you know, teams that are on lethal, but... And sure, why don't you give me a walrus? I don't know, I guess why don't you just put it... Why don't you just freeze it for a second? See if we get another tier 6 that appeals to us more. Admittedly, you could go big leopard instead of, or in addition to octopus. But I kind of think you got to focus on building out one of those units. And we're going to build out this one. I'm going to put you here, and that may be regrettable, but that's where it is for now. I think you have to... That's like an either-or for me. Good. The fox ate a pineapple. Very sensible. You either go Oh, that's all right. You either go octopus or leopard. And I stand by that. Not a big deal. That's 6 wins. I'm not feeling like it's guaranteed, but I'm feeling pretty strong. What does level 2 fox do? 1 random food effect to double its attack and health. I don't think we really want another one of you. I'll buy you just because you're here. Kind of tempted to get like an orca. Tomato does something. Pineapple would be better. Crocodile would probably be better too, but you know, you got to pick your battles. I would love it if you froze, or if you did 2 to everybody. Even just 2 to the octopus is not so bad, which is what lettuce would give us. That's very nice, very nice. The team looks worse in the shop than it is in battle, because the Doberman gets the buffs post-shop. Huge hit, oh my god. Okay, 7, but we do have to acknowledge that once you chunk through like the first 2 units, the rest of our squad doesn't look that good. Very nice. You could probably start to move back 1, and we could maybe buff the Doberman up to max. Although I think you could take 1 more. You could take a... No, you can't take a tomato, now that I think about it. Freeze this. If it eats the chocolate, wouldn't it hit level 3? We'll never know. 41-48 tomato octopus. It's nice because it breaks the melons and the coconut armors in position 1. Mission accomplished. Hey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That takes us to 8. Got a little spooky there for a second. They got their own snipers. You should become a level 3. And now stop. Like, we can't waste the monkey buff. Can I take you to Crazy Town? What does that mean? Well, like, what if we ran another octopus in the front and then moved this octopus to position 2? Because this could break some melon armors too. This is definitely, I would describe this without a doubt as a scumbag build. Bacon? But I think it might stand a chance. And we owe it all to the Doberman. Okay, big whoop. We also happen to move our... we moved our Doberman out of the range of getting hit by a woodpecker, which is crazy. The coconut armor might have saved us, and that takes us to 9. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can't really get much here that would really change our lives. To have 2 good foods, I guess. Fantastic. Thank you so much. There's a chance. This would be like a really great capstone to what has been a great video so far. But, you know, the other teams are trying their hardest, too. What a shot. And keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shoot. Shoot the whale. Shoot the whale. Brother, I think we did it. I gotta take some props for that one. That's crazy. We went all the way down to lethal. 2 octopuses with tomatoes on them. We got a level 2.33 repeating, of course, Fox. This is... Nobody believed in it. No, well, maybe some people did. But in my opinion, it's easier to just like Michael Jordan yourself into a narrative where nobody thought that you were anything but the world's biggest underdog. Well, here we are. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. See ya!